Vegetarian crab noodle soup is one of those rare dishes that feels like a gentle surprise. It captures the soul of a traditional, beloved recipe, but brings a completely fresh perspective. It's warm, deeply flavorful, and incredibly comforting, yet entirely plant-based, proving that you don't need seafood to create something that tastes rich, layered, and emotionally satisfying. This version, made with ripe tomatoes, soft tofu, earthy mushrooms, and a carefully simmered vegetable broth, is a bowl full of warmth and creativity. It's the kind of dish that respects tradition while welcoming everyone to the table. What's beautiful about this soup is how it transforms. The ingredients, each simple on their own, come together in a way that feels generous and nurturing. The tomatoes bring brightness and a gentle acidity, helping to create the familiar tangy base that so many love in crab soup. When they're sautéed just enough to break down, their sweetness deepens, giving the broth a slightly jammy body that tastes like it's been simmering for hours. This richness, paired with the soft umami of mushrooms, shiitake or oyster mushrooms work wonderfully, gives the soup its heart. Mushrooms bring that deep, savory tone that mimics the ocean's flavor in a quiet, respectful way. They don't try to be crab. They bring their own depth, and somehow, that's even better. The tofu plays a beautiful supporting role. Choose soft or medium-firm tofu, cut into gentle cubes. When added to the hot broth, it takes on the surrounding flavors while still holding its delicate, silky texture. Each bite is like a little pocket of calm. Tofu doesn't just fill space. It soothes the dish, adding a kind of softness that balances the brightness of the tomatoes and the richness of the broth. And when it's paired with slivers of wood, ear mushroom, or shredded enoki, you get this gorgeous contrast of smooth and springy textures. Each bite a reminder of how thoughtful plant-based cooking can be. To build the broth, start with good vegetables, onion, daikon, celery, even a touch of carrot. Let them simmer slowly in water with a little salt, perhaps a piece of kombu or dried shiitake if you want to deepen the umami. This broth is the foundation, so take your time. Let it grow in flavor. After about 30 to 40 minutes, you'll have a broth that's clean, golden, and quietly powerful. Then, add your sautéed tomatoes, a touch of fermented bean paste or soy sauce, and a bit of sugar to balance the acid. Taste as you go. Adjust gently. Let your senses guide you. Once the base is ready, add your tofu and mushrooms, letting everything warm through together. Finally, in go the noodles, traditionally rice vermicelli. Boil them separately so they stay clean and bouncy. Then ladle the hot soup over them just before serving. This keeps the broth clear and lets each component shine. Top with chopped scallions, fresh herbs like cilantro or Vietnamese perilla if you have it, maybe a squeeze of lime, and just a dash of chili oil if you want heat. A spoonful of fried shallots adds a beautiful crunch and a rich, toasty aroma that lifts everything. When you sit down with a bowl of this soup, everything slows down a little. The warmth of the broth, the freshness of the herbs, the tangle of soft noodles, it all works together to make you feel restored. It's a bowl that doesn't rush or overwhelm. It invites you to pause, to breathe, and to enjoy something made with intention. You feel the care in each step, in each layer of flavor. And that's what makes it more than just a vegetarian dish. It's not a substitute, it's its own story. It's also a dish that welcomes creativity. You can add bits of fried tofu skin for extra texture, or stir in a little miso for depth. If you love spice, add thin slices of fresh chili or a dash of tamarind for an extra tangy edge. If you want to make it heartier, try adding shredded jackfruit or even a small spoonful of plant-based egg. It's endlessly flexible, always kind, and always rewarding. Vegetarian crab noodle soup is the kind of meal you make when you want to feel connected to tradition, to flavor, to the people you're sharing it with. And even when you're making it just for yourself, it feels like a gesture of care. It's a warm, flavorful reminder that comfort food can be both nostalgic and new, rooted and imaginative. And when you take that first bite, with the steam rising and the broth wrapping around the noodles like silk, you'll know this is more than a soup. It's something gentle and whole. It's nourishment for now,